Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. This week, as we journey together through the theme, which is the journey and the destination, let us look more deeply at what it means to walk the path with awareness. In spiritual life, we often think of the destination as something far ahead, a state to be achieved through effort and discipline. But in the heartfulness way, the journey and the destination are not separate. Every sincere step we take, every moment of remembrance, and every act of surrender is already part of arriving. Daji reminds us that the spiritual path is not about covering distance, it's about dissolving the distance. The divine is not waiting at the end of the road. He walks beside us, within us, every moment. The more we awaken to His presence, the more we realize that what we seek is already here. Babuji beautifully said, the path lies within, the destination lies within. Walk within. When we truly begin to walk inwardly through meditation, cleaning, and prayer, the outer journey becomes filled with meaning, and even ordinary moments begin to carry a fragrance of the divine. The real journey of an Abhyasi is not in the movement, but in the awakening. Awakening to the subtle shifts within. The early stages, we may look for results, a sense of peace, lightness, or joy. But as we mature, we learn that these experiences are not the goal. They are only indicators that something is unfolding beneath the surface. True progress lies in remaining inwardly connected. No matter what the outer circumstances are, whether we face success or challenge, silence or activity, we walk steadily when the remembrance of the Master becomes continuous. That remembrance transforms every step into grace. Daji often reminds us that the most profound transformation happens when we stop striving and we start aligning our will with the divine will, our steps within the rhythm of nature, and our thoughts with the simplicity of the heart. Then the path no longer feels like an effort, it becomes a natural unfolding. Dear sisters and brothers, as we move ahead in the session, let us also continue to share the joy of this journey by inviting others to experience heartfulness through master classes and through the BHED sessions. You will find the additional reading material on the new theme of the journey and the destination, and also videos of Revered Daji on the Hearts app. And you can access this additional material under the Sunday tab dated 9th November. With this, we'll proceed towards our inspirational reading. This week continues from chapter 2, The Journey and the Destination, which is from the Heartfulness Way, book 2 by our beloved Taji. And as we will not be displaying the text on the screen, we encourage everyone to please have their own copy of the book and read along. It allows each of us to engage personally with the wisdom and reflect at our own pace, letting the words settle more deeply into the heart. If you have the book with you, you can turn to page number 26 and we'll start the chapter, The Journey and the Destination. Daji, please speak to us about the journey. In our pursuit of self improvement and deep understanding, is there an overarching purpose that unites all human beings? Is there something beyond our everyday activities that we strive for? A good place to start is the idea often attributed to the French philosopher Pierre Teilhard de Chardin that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. The human experience is the playground of duality, light and dark, good and bad, right and wrong. Sorry. Perfection lies in the spiritual dimension, not here. I would expand upon Desjardins' statement to say that we are both human beings having a spiritual experience and spiritual beings having a human experience. We are learning to integrate the world of matter and the world of the spirit so that both are enriched and potentized. If we explore our life's purpose and goals in this context, there are short term day to day goals like being punctual for meetings, spending time with loved ones, getting a good night's lifelong goals like realizing the higher purpose of life itself. And there are in between goals like planning a career path and raising a family. Short term goals change all the time. A 4-year old wants to ride a bicycle 1 week and learn to swim the next. A young adult wants to become an astronaut, a diplomat, or a dancer. A parent wishes to support the family. An elderly person wishes to care for grandchildren. Even short term goals teach us many life lessons. The spiritual goals we hope to attain in this life are the highest goals described by Maslow in his hierarchy of needs: self actualization, and finally, transcendence. It is these goals I would like to focus on here, as they are the goals that relate to the mystical quest of realization. Yet, even the spiritual goals keep changing along the way. In the beginning, we crave to understand ourselves, the universe, the purpose of life, etc. Until those answers come, our minds remain restless. Peace comes once we transcend that stage. Later on, having attained peace, we crave something higher, and on it goes. Maslow's highest goal of transcendence has its equivalent in Babuji's writing as complete oneness with God. He called it the real goal of human life. And he went so far as to say that we attach ourselves to that highest goal. All the other goals in our life will naturally fall into place. But what does complete oneness with God mean? We are venturing into the great unknown, expanding consciousness as we go. So, our awareness changes as we move to higher and higher vantage points, like higher and higher lookouts for the mountain air. Some people long for oneness with God from the moment they are born, while many come to it later in life or in future life, because it is part of a much bigger cycle of our soul's existence. It is not possible to explain what complete oneness with God means, but there are certain signposts that help our understanding. For example, leading a life where the worldly and spiritual aspects of existence are one. Like a bird flies with two wings, we soar towards our destiny by integrating the inner and the outer. Such a way of life enriches our personal existence and also contributes to the collective evolution of humanity, fostering a deeper sense of connection and purpose. Dear sisters and brothers, we will take rest from the reading and let us come together to offer the universal prayer. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and the real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। May this universal prayer awakens love and unity in the hearts across the world. And may our journey be filled with simplicity, trust, and surrender. And may the destination reveal itself in the quiet awareness of the heart. Dear sisters and brothers, as you prepare for the rest tonight, reflect gently on your day. Did I walk with awareness today, or was I hurrying toward some imagined end? Can I see that even the smallest moments of silence, remembrance, or surrender are steps in the journey itself? Offer your day into the Master's heart. Let go of the idea of progress or arrival. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining this evening session. And as we continue our reflections on the journey and the destination, may we learn to walk the path not in haste but in harmony, trusting that the divine accompanies us at every step. The journey purifies, the destination reveals. And when we live in remembrance, both become one. We look forward to being together again tomorrow for the morning session at 6 a.m. Until then, wishing you a good night and a good rest.